think it announces itself. Did it? Oh. Okay, so my first question for you is, can you please describe your childhood, family, and where you grew up before you came to St. Peter's?
Okay. I grew up in Jersey City. I am the daughter of a pastor, minister, reverend, and I've been in Jersey City all of my life. When I turned maybe a little older, I moved to North Bergen, but I was only there for about 2 or 3 years.
Thinking back.
Yeah, and then I came back. I have a big family. I've got 9 sisters and 3 brothers,
Wow.
all from the same parents.
Wow.
Unfortunately, in August, not because of COVID, I lost a sister. She was handicapped and she fell to her heart condition and she
Oh.
passed away. So that was a trying time for us, but with the support of your family and friends and the fact that I was home helped a lot because I was working from home. And in St. Peter's community, it's a community of passionate and compassionate people.
Mhm.
So they understand and they give you the time that you need to mourn.
Yes.
So it was okay, and you always have God in your life. I mean, St. Peter's is good for that because they respect the religions and they respect your beliefs and they let you, do your thing, and it just becomes something that you're comfortable with, and the environment that you're around makes you settle in and
Mhm.
and move on. Time heals, but it does when you have the loss of
Support
someone so
and
important.
everything.
Yeah, time does take a while, but it certainly does help. Mhm. And because my father was a reverend, I was always very spiritual, and I've always been in church services.
Mhm.
And even today, it's still in my heart. I still go to church, 4 times a week, and I pray in the morning, I pray at night, and I always meditate on God. So he's my saving strength. And that's why I look at St. Peter's as such an important environment for me, because they also embrace the religions and God, and the temples are there, the churches are there, the rooms are there, and they just give you space
Yeah.
for
That is great.
spiritual freedom. Mhm.
Great. Thank you for sharing that. I'm so sorry for your loss.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. It's nice to hear it. Thank you.
No problem. So what brought you to St. Peter's College or University?
I came when it was a college.
Yeah.
I had been unemployed because the pharmaceutical company that I was working for, Block Drug, that had been in Jersey City for years, closed. The family decided that they were going to sell. It was a private pharmaceutical company.
Mhm.
And so I had to go and look for a new job. And while I was temping, Dr. Yam in the nursing department had an opening.
Oh, that's good.
And I applied for the nursing temp position, not through a temp agency, but through the college.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
directly.
so I came directly into St. Peter's. And as my temp position was ending with Dr. Yam, that's when she was in the nursing department.
Mhm.
Dr. Yam was my reference to then work for for Dean Turchio. I don't know if you know him. He used to be the Dean of Students
Okay.
when it was Student Affairs. I think they're called Student Life now, Student Life.
Student life and development.
Mhm. They used to be Student Affairs. And I came in as a full-time secretary to Dean Turchio, working for the Dean of Students. And I've always wanted to work here. I have 2 sisters that are alma maters.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I got my degree here while I was working here because, that's the one thing when you work in a university, you have the opportunity to also take classes.
Yes.
But you don't only grow through your job and through the people that you work with, but you also grow through education because you're allowed to take these courses.
Right at home, basically.
Right, exactly. So from Dean Turchio, then I moved into student affairs and I worked for Dr. Poyani. such a marvelous woman. She is an
I
amazing.
met her just during graduation, and
Did
she
you?
was telling me,
She's
yeah,
amazing, isn't she?
she's so smart
She's
too, like
intelligent, she's
so humble.
kind, she's humble, and she loves her math. If you know
Yes,
Dr.
she
Bayani, it's all
does.
about math. So from there, then I moved into the what is that? With Dr. Petriello, he was the dean of, I forget the title that Dr. Petriello had.
The
I
name
think
doesn't sound too
he was the
familiar.
dean. I think he was the academic dean. I think he was the academic dean to the School of College of Arts and Sciences and the School of Business. That's when they
Okay.
didn't part. They were one entity.
Wow.
Yeah, and I was working there for quite a while, and then I moved on, and I'm where when I left Dr. Petriello, I moved into the provost office where I am now. And I'm just grateful that I was able to take those steps and move through the university and
Get to know the
understand,
university really
yes,
well.
and understand the university, understand the different concepts, the different departments. And all through, my career here at St. Peter's, I've only experienced wonderful, compassionate, intelligent, strong leadership.
Yes.
Because even here in the provost office, Dr. Bernardo is an amazing leader, and he brings forth, organization, and he brings it's very nice to work with him because he's a kind man, but he's a strong leader at the same time.
Mhm.
So it's comfortable
Two
to be
two
here.
benefits right there.
Absolutely. Plus, you're working in a department where you have the events that are so important. You have the graduations, you have the Michaelmas, you have the convocations, you have the retirement for the faculty. It's nice to be involved in those big events because there's such a big part of the university and you feel like
Yeah.
you're doing more. Yeah, and I've
A real
always wanted
impact.
to work in an academic environment. It was so much better than the corporate environment where I was. It just seems to be more relaxing. And
I'm sure of that.
every day is a different day, and you're never doing the same thing.
You see different people all the
And you
time.
see different people all the time. Yeah. Uh-huh. It's sad when you get to know the students like yourself,
Yeah.
and then
Gets
they leave, but some of them can stay because then some of them apply for positions within the university, and then they become an employee, which is nice.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right there, like you said, St. Peter's does this like a one-stop shop for
Absolutely.
education and the
Absolutely.
job.
One stop shop, where you grow.
Yes,
You
with
grow.
development.
Yeah,
Perfect.
it's development. Yeah. Well, we do have that expression, the development of the whole person. Yeah.
Your
So
personality. Yeah, yeah.
mhm. There you go. It's true.
Yeah, definitely. I agree.
Statement that's true.
Definitely. Reflecting back to my first year, first semester, and now definitely.
Yeah. See, and you'll have good memories about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. My next question is what impact, oh my gosh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Oh,
It's
what,
okay.
what impact has being a part of Jesuit education had on your life?
What impact? That's just the fact that I've always been a God-fearing woman, you know, and that St. Peter's University values a Jesuit education. And you can always find God in all things, you know, and St. Peter's is focused on the academic part as well as the religious part and the family values, so you have the freedom to serve God without fearing any negative responses from anyone, because anyone who's in St. Peter's, it is a Catholic environment, it is a religious environment, and it's just so important to me to have God in my life and in all things. And in St. Peter's, it is accepted.
Mhm. It's normal. So you
Yes,
don't feel different.
absolutely. You don't have to
Very,
feel different. Yeah, because people accept, your religious values, and that's very important for me.
yeah, Definitely. For me as well too, because obviously I'm not Christian, but like
Yes.
I can say that I've never really felt compared to because I in my high school I was like one of the only few. So compared to coming to St. Peter's, it was so normal. It was just like, oh hey. Like it
Yeah.
was never looked at, never questioned. It's like, oh, you're another student. Like just
Yeah,
like,
exactly. You're just another person with your own values and your own rules, and the way you live your life is respected.
yep.
And
Yeah.
St. Peter's is very good for that.
Yeah. And supportive also because I'm the president of the Muslim Student Association.
Oh,
And like the support I
that's
received
great.
from like campus ministry and like different departments and other clubs too is just like
Yeah.
it's really good. I appreciate it so much.
Yeah, yeah, they do have a spirit of acceptance, but they also have a spirit of helping. It's like no matter who you meet or what's going on for the
Always
day,
willing.
somebody's always ready to help you.
Even if they can't help you, they'll let you know somebody else that can give more help.
Exactly. They'll
Always
guide
something.
you to the right person.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's amazing though, truthfully though.
Yeah, I agree. It's an important institution, and I'm glad that we've survived COVID and that
Yes.
we're still here and we can actually, continue our lives at St. Peter's.
Yes. What are the largest societal issues you have that I'm sorry, all over the place. What larger societal issues have occurred during your time at St. Peter's and what impact did they have on you and the St. Peter's community?
When I was, we had an event called anti-bullying, and I thought that that was so important, because there's so many children, there's so many adults and teenagers, no matter who you are or where you are, you can sometimes feel that bullying, if it's
Of course.
online, if it's a coworker, if it's another student. And they had this rally for anti-bullying, and everybody was invited. They had it in the gym, and it was such a big event, and it was so, important for people to understand that you really shouldn't bully anyone.
No.
Everyone has a right for their own opinion, and everyone has the right to live their life as they want to live. And if you don't like it, then you don't have to accept it, but you don't have to bully them either. So that was a very big, important event that had happened, and I was a part of it, which made me feel like I was doing something important. It was very rewarding. They had a
Love that.
panel of students who were in grammar school, in high school.
I love that. All
Don't you just
ages.
love it? They had all ages, all races, and they just made it fun. It was a big event, and everybody went out with a sense of better understanding. And who knows, it may have changed the lives of so
Oh, I'm
many.
sure it did. I'm sure it did.
When you have those events, you have to at least touch one or two lives. I
At
mean,
least. And I'm
seriously,
sure it was hundreds at that point.
that's exactly right. That's exactly right. And we also had an event in the education department where they would focus on healthy eating habits, you know, and that was the time when the schools were trying to change their vending machines and their lunches to have healthier options. So it kind of just all played with the sociological portions of your life.
Mhm.
And you just, you took what you can out of it, and you left what you didn't like.
Yeah,
But it was
definitely
all
fell right
good.
in place.
Yeah, yeah.
You said the education department led that?
The education department, when Dr. Bryan was here, Stephanie Bryan was here, she led a mindful, it was called a mindful learning. And it was very interesting, and anybody could volunteer, and she was doing the research on it. And we all participated.
That's great. That's
Yeah,
great. I know I'm not sure about how long or close by, but I know that when I came, maybe my second semester, they installed these vending machines and where it used to be Quick Zone under Janine, I believe. And that was like a big thing. And I knew a lot of people, like I even bought from it too. I know a lot of people enjoyed that kind of like switch that they had
yeah.
compared to people like vending machines. So
I know the vending machine you're talking about. I was looking at it too. I thought that was pretty interesting. That was the one across from the C store.
yes.
Yes, yes. It was a good machine. I hope they bring it back.
Yeah, I heard they like renovated the entire basement, that whole area though.
Oh, well, we'll have to look at it when we come back. I mean, I'm
Yeah,
on campus now, but I haven't been down there.
yeah.
Yeah,
Hopefully for next semester, it should be ready.
sure, sure. Sounds good.
My last question for you is, why is St. Peter's University an important institution of higher learning? You kind of touched on this before as well.
Yeah, yeah. It's just, you know, it's very important one because it is an institution for higher learning. They do promote the academic side of knowledge, where education is power,
Mm,
education is growth, education is maturity, you know, and they take it seriously. They want to help you be a better person for society, you know, where you can leave here and do something, you know, make the country a better place. But not only do they focus on the academic part of it, but they also focus on the spiritual part of it. And it's so important to have a clean mind, you
yes.
know, where you don't have all these crazy things going on in your head, because you can focus spiritually and you have the education to understand the spiritual side of it.
Yep,
And then you, of course, you have your God who you depend on. And
for clarity.
all of it is freedom. Right here in St. Peter's University, it's freedom. It's freedom to take the classes. It's freedom to focus on your spiritual needs. And everyone here is very supportive.
I agree.
Yeah. The fact that it is a Catholic institution, it doesn't really matter because other religions are here and are accepted.
Yes, definitely. Differences are nothing. It's like,
Right.
if you're here to do good, we're here to help you.
Exactly. Exactly. It's nothing but growth and love here at St. Peter's University.
Yes.
That's why we're here.
Yes, definitely. Definitely. And hopefully more to come too. Even more students start to learn and
Exactly.
realize that.
Exactly. We have good people here. We've always had good people here. We have excellent students. You know, we gravitate to them. They gravitate to us. We become family. We become friends. And you know, we just want to support each other.
Yes.
It's a good environment for learning and for growth.
It's an amazing environment, honestly. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
especially
You
on campus
kind of
too.
miss it when you're home.
Yeah,
It was
definitely.
nice
Even,
to come back.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
but
like
it'll
little
be
things
nice
you
when
kind of
it's
remember.
fully open.
Yeah, definitely. You never think that on those days you're walking through the staircase, there's so many people here. Oh my gosh. And then like now I kind of miss that.
You kind of miss the
Yeah.
crowd.
It's
Exactly.
like,
Those long lines to get a sandwich. Now it's like,
yes. Oh
oh,
my
where are
gosh.
they? Yeah,
Yes.
true. Yeah.
Soon, sooner, hopefully rather than later.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll see you around campus sooner before you
Yes.
know it.
Yes. I'm excited. I'm a resident assistant on campus, so I'll be there sooner than most other students. So I'll be excited.
Okay. Well, I hope you stop by and say hello.
I
I'd like to meet
will.
you in
I will.
person.
Trust me, I will.
Oh, McDermott, first floor,
Okay. No,
AVP office. I look forward to seeing you in person.
yes, me as well. It was so good to meet you
It
today.
was very good to meet you too. Thank you so much.
Problem. Have a great weekend, and I really hope you stay cool.
You do the same. You take care and best wishes on your academic success.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate
You're
that.
welcome. Bye-bye.